The Great Sith War was also known as the First Sith War, the Exar War, or the Great Shadow Crusade. It was a galaxy-wide conflict, and many events are taking place at the same time, leading up to the start of the war. The Krath coup was in full effect, and the Jedi sent Nomi Sunrider and Ulic Qel-Drama, along with the Republic fleet, to the Empress Teta system. The 7 worlds in this system were already far into the violent uprising, and 6 of them succumbed easily to the Krath. The 7th planet, Karos Major, led an organized resistance until the Jedi could arrive. In a neighboring system, the Mandalorians, led by Mandalore the Indomitable, used these events to their advantage and took over the planet Kotor, and seized a basilisk war droid fleet as their own. Sunrider arrived at the head of the Republic fleet at Karos Major to witness a massive Krath fleet all but winning an onslaught. Ulic immediately moved the fleet into an attack position, while Alima used Sith illusions as a weapon. Though they worked for a short time, Sunrider was able to use her battle meditation, but it was too late as the enemy fighters began to do suicide runs in the main capital ship. The Republic would lose this battle, and Ulic would be injured from shrapnel. Sunrider would have to give the retreat, and the fleet would fall back into hyperspace. With a devastating loss, the Jedi conducted a conclave on the planet DENEBA. Over 1,000 Jedi arrived to discuss what should be done with the Krath, and the new dark arts of the Sith used against them. Ulic suggested he infiltrate the Krath and destroy them from within, but many masters decided it would be a path teetering to the dark side. During this heated discussion, the Jedi would sense a disturbance in the Force, and before they could react, a Krath warship entered the area and unleashed a battalion of war droids. Master JETH would use the Force to rip apart the droid's internal circuitry, but in doing so, he had no defense, and a stray blaster bolt struck him in the back. Master JETH saved hundreds of Jedi this day, but he would become one with the Force. Ulic, without the Jedi's approval, began to prepare for his now personal mission and departed to Krath space. On the planet Onderon, Exar would arrive and locate 2 Nadas who would escort him to Freedom Nad's tomb on Dxun. Exar would use his lightsaber to open the sarcophagus, and he was greeted by Nad's spirit. Nad would reveal a hidden scroll, and Exar would begin to study its ancient Sith knowledge. This knowledge would lead Exar to the planet Korriban in the Valley of the Dark Lords. While exploring one of the old crypts, Nad would trap Exar by collapsing the ceiling in one of the hallways. Exar began to panic and struggle, but Nad offered him a choice: succumb to the dark side fully, and he would be freed. Exar gave a hollow promise to be freed, and he woke up on the sun-baked surface of Korriban. Angry to have allowed himself to be put in that situation, and the pull of the dark side was so strong, Exar let out a powerful Force scream in anger that could be heard through the Force. The Jedi could sense the currents of the Force change into something darker and much more dangerous than they had ever believed.